I'm visiting today with Raj from Indeed. Raj, how are you?
Doing great, Gavin.
Very good. We were talking a bit earlier about your thoughts around the current problems with resumes and job descriptions. Can you enlighten us?
Yeah, it's funny. I'll start with my own personal story, dating myself a little bit. Back in the days when I just graduated out of college in 1999, I was looking at newspaper ads to try to find out, hey, what kind of jobs would I be good at? And back, the job descriptions were pretty much archaic at that point in time. Right. They were big blobs of text. The resumes that I sent were also big blobs of text, except they were on paper. Frankly, even today, 20 years later, when I look at resumes that I receive, yes, there are better version on the internet. I can look at it anywhere. So that's good. But beyond that, not much has changed. It's still a big blob of text. Same story with job descriptions, still a big blob of text. So how do we change that? And fundamentally, what is the problem with that? Why should we change that, right? We want to change that because at the end of the day, job descriptions and resumes are the way we try to match a candidate with their desired job and an employer with their desired candidate. They're the foundation of what a job search is. And if the foundation is so shaky, where it's a blob of text that you cannot really make much sense of, then how are you going to find that perfect match?
So how does Indeed solve this problem?
One of the things that we fundamentally believe is this job. When you look for jobs and you send a resume to a particular employer, you're not representing your skills effectively. Mm-hmm. You might say that, I'll pick an example. You might say that you're a great customer service agent, but really you are not until you can actually prove that you are. Mm-hmm. How does the employer on the other end, who is getting deluged with applications, identify whether you have the skills?
They don't.
No, they don't. That's the reality. They don't. And so in order to solve that problem, what we launched this May of this year, is a product called Indeed Assessments. So assessments have been around for a while. I'm not saying Indeed invented assessments. That's not the point. But to take assessments and make it representative of someone's day-to-day work, that's where we are bringing in our innovation. So think of it as, if I could test someone in a job, even before they have the job, and give them all the job duties that they have them perform it, and assess how well they will do it before they get the job offer. Wouldn't that be an amazing way to do it?
That would be amazing. So if I'm a talent acquisition manager and I am trying to get this done for me, how does Indeed do that? How does Indeed help me get those skills validated?
Absolutely. So today what happens is, if you are a talent acquisition manager, you post a job, and what Indeed does is suggests specific assessments that are related to the job title that you're posting. Mm-hmm. And all of this, by the way, is free. So it's not like we charge anything, or it's part of the job that you post. Right. So when you post it, let's say, take the customer service agent example again, we'll actually suggest, here are a few modules that are going to be great for you to ask potential job applicants. Mm-hmm. And when the job applicants apply for those jobs, we actually intercept and ask them to take those assessments that the employer has requested. Now, some people may not. That obviously diminishes their chances of getting a job. Right. Most people end up taking those assessments, and what ends up happening is that an employer has a very unbiased way of identifying through data whether these people are able to do the potential job better or not.
Oh, wow. So in terms of the library of assessments, give me some kind of a scope.
Yeah, great question. We have now assessments that represent 50 plus job titles, starting from admin assistants to customer service agents to things like accountants. And we are now vastly expanding our assessment library. The goal is to have all Indeed job titles be represented in some fashion with our assessments. Now, having said that, it's still early days. We are covering about 50% of our job titles. So still ways to go to get to that 100% goal.
Wow, that's terrific. So one more question for you. In terms of the acceptance from the applicants, and you say some applicants will not complete the assessment, do you have a sense for the percentage of people who are completing or not completing the assessment?
Yeah, so highest level, think of it as about two-thirds of our applicants are starting to solve the assessments themselves. Not everybody completes.
Right.
They start the application, but I would say there's a little bit of a drop-off that happens in the funnel. I have to look at the exact numbers to give you that. But broadly speaking, I would say about 60%, 50 to 60% of the people complete assessments to the end, such that they have a good chance. This is without any preemption or anything, just the first attempt of them looking at the assessment and completing it. Now, having said that, what we are doing now is reminding people to come back to complete the assessments that they have started, which will again improve those chances of significantly. And so they want to take it. Even if I'm a great applicant,
Sure.
it's a short assessment. It's not a very long assessment. Usually modules are between 7 to 10 minutes. So they can take it themselves and they can realize, hey, you know what? Actually, the customer success job that I was looking for in this company, maybe a dream job for me. Or maybe not. Maybe I should be doing sales. Maybe I shouldn't be doing customer success. But these are the things that will come out. And that's why we call it a great way to discover yourself and another dimension to this job search problem that frankly is multidimensional but is being solved with one dimension of resume and jobs. So.
Well, thanks, Raj. I am going to, we use at HR.com, we use Indeed. And so I'm going to go look at some of those assessments, and you've got me very interested in them. So thank you
Please
very
take
much.
them. Thank you.